So many of us know what's coming down the line at us through our genetic makeup. Things like diabetes, obesity, heart disease, stroke, high cholesterol, kidney disorders, even sometimes cancer. And that kind of can freak us out quite a bit, right? I know it sure did for me. Those things, some of those things were heading down my genetic code, and I knew I didn't want any of them. And how do you change it though? Like, what do you do? Have you heard of epigenetics before? So epigenetics is defined as like a simple study of biological mechanisms that switch genes on and off. So what does that mean? Well, if you're new to this whole thing, first we kind of need a little bit of a crash course on biochemistry and the genetics before learning exactly what epigenetics is. Dina Wolf here, holistic health nurse, helping you transform your health naturally using biocommunication scans and natural solutions. So cells are fundamental working units of every human being. All the instructions required to direct their activity are contained within our DNA. Our DNA from humans is actually made up of 3 billion nucleotide bases. So there's about 20,000 plus different genes that we can make up with those. And genes are very specific sequences that are bases that provide instructions on how to make important proteins and protein complexes that trigger various biological functions that help us carry out life functions, okay? So epigenetics is absolutely everywhere. It's what you eat, it's where you live, it's who you interact with, it's your stress, it's where you sleep, how you exercise, and even things like aging. So of these things, some of them can cause chemical modifications around the genes that actually turn those genes on or off over time. So kind of like a light switch. So additionally, in certain diseases such as cancer or Alzheimer's, various genes will be switched onto the opposite state, so like away from healthy. We don't want that, right? So epigenetics is reversible, that's the good news. And with over 20,000 different genes, what will be the result of the different combinations of genes being turned on or off? The possibility and arrangements are actually enormous. But if we could map out every single cause and effect of the different combinations, and if we could reverse the gene state to keep the good while eliminating the bad, then theoretically we would have a cure for cancer, right? We could slow aging, we could stop diabetes, we could stop obesity, so much more, right? So here's kind of an analogy that might allow you to further understand what epigenetics is. So this was presented by Nessa Carey of the Epigenetics Revolution, and I want you to think of a human lifespan as just this really long movie, okay? The cells would be the actors and actresses. Those are essential units that make up the movie, right? DNA, in turn, would actually be the script, okay? The instructions for all the participants in the movie to be performed by their roles, okay? Subsequently, the DNA would be the words of the script, this sequencing, right? And certain blocks of these words that instruct key actions or even to take place would actually be the genes, okay? So the concept of genetics would be like screenwriting. So follow it so far, okay? So the concept of epigenetics would be like directing. So the screenplay can be the same as well, right? But the director can actually choose to eliminate or tweak certain scenes or dialogue, altering the movie for better or worse, right? After all, Steven Spielberg, a finished product from Steven Spielberg is going to be drastically different than Woody Allen, right? Same script, totally probably two different movies, right? So follow so far? Does that kind of break it down for you a little bit? Now, what if we taught you super simple ways to balance and sustain healthy hormones, heal your gut and brain, speed up your metabolism so you could lose weight if you wanted to, increase your energy, focus, and memory, heal your broken immunity, enhance longevity so that you'd have optimal living? Curious to know how different factors of how epigenetics can actually influence your health? Want to know how to super simply biohack your genes? Come join us June 19th at 6:30 in Chesterfield, Missouri. My good friend Kimberly Leving, she is the amazing gut health coach. Her and I will be sharing with you ways to modify how your genes express and how to get them to express in your favor. So seating is limited. You're going to want to click the link below and register right away. I look forward to seeing you there. Bring all your questions. We look forward to answering them for you. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for watching.